Like, why is he on this team? Like, you see a 32-year-old guy on the team, you're like, oh, God, this guy's so old. Like, sports is fucked up.
You're a fucking mess, dude. You really are. I say the name Cam Newton. What comes to mind?
MVP.
Boom. I'm right there with you, man.
MVP. Like, I've always loved watching Cam play. Love watching this mature Cam Newton play, because with him, he's the first player you got to honestly say you can't really look at the stats when it comes. Because remember, we discussed this. We discussed the MVPs. Like, we talked about this, like, I think week 5 or week 6. I think we discussed the top 5 MVP candidates, and I was like, the one thing you're gonna have that problem with is saying, like, Cam Newton's completion percentage and all that statistical shit for quarterbacks. You're gonna see that against MVP's past, and it's going to be like, wow, what the hell happened in 2015 in the NFL, if you look back to it, you know? But when you're watching the games, it's like, it's amazing. What was it? That last game, the shootout when you won? I mean, the guy is like, you can't get in his head in the fourth quarter. You know, and I forgot who said it. I forgot who said it on ESPN. Wish I give him credit because I don't want to, like, plagiarize what they said. But it was perfect. And he said, the way Cam Newton played at Auburn, he was playing like a kid in the middle of the sandlot, and he goes, the NFL has become that to Cam Newton now, and that's a dangerous thing. You know, because you remember Cam Newton at Auburn. It was like smiling after every play, just doing whatever the hell he wanted. You know, and it's slowly coming back to that now for him in the NFL. Mm-hmm. And he's playing against professionals, and he's making them all look silly.
Very true.
You know, like, you know, I love watching him play, though. I hope Carolina never loses, because I don't want to see him not smile at the end of the game. You know,
yeah,
he has the best smile in sports. I want to see him not smile.
I'm at a point now where I don't mind the New York Giants missing the playoffs. It means they win a championship. Carolina wins a championship. I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
I'm cool with that.
I mean, honestly, like, I would love to see Cam Newton win a Super Bowl ring, because, you know, and you know, I think I talk about this more than anybody else. But, you know, like, the I don't know how you say it, the unspoken racism that goes against black quarterbacks, you know?
Right.
Especially now. And it would be so great, because Cam Newton is so black.
He may be so black, but he's handsome as hell. It's all good.
You know, it's like, no, I mean, like, he's so black. He's dancing on the field and shit. He's doing all these high fives. He's like, he gets no fuck, you know, like, and it's great. You know, so it would be so great. You know, and the NFL has to realize this is the guy they have to bucket behind. Cam Newton's their guy. You know, I mean, he's young. He's excited to watch, a good-looking kid. And the kids love him because he loves the kids, you know. And this is the guy you got to market your whole machine behind right now, because it's perfect right now. It's so hip. You got to go behind Cam Newton right now. I've always been a fan of it, you know.
Me too.
So it's like, it's great to see him at this point.
More important to the New England Patriots, Tom Brady or Rob Gronkowski? You already know my answer to this.
More important to the Patriots, Tom Brady. But Rob Gronkowski is more important to Tom Brady.
3 degrees of what?
Because listen, Tom Brady will keep the Patriots afloat no matter what. I honestly believe Tom Brady will always keep the Patriots afloat no matter what. You know? But I think Gronkowski has extended Tom Brady's career to playing at that Pro Bowl level. You know, so it's a cop-out answer, but that's my answer. I think Rob Gronkowski actually means more to Tom Brady than he does the New England Patriots. But Tom Brady is the New England Patriots. Because as soon as he retires, they're going to win 3 games a season for the next 30 years.
How do you feel about your Chicago Bears? I mean, I thought they've been very frisky this year. I thought they've been really, really good. In terms of just, you know, being competitive. I thought they'd be worse than they are now, and they're actually, I mean, it's hard now. You lose San Francisco last week. I mean, that's going to kill you. But I think I thought they're better this year than I thought they were going to be. No,
I think John Fox done a great job with the roster, the staff. I was actually reading articles last 2 weeks. I was actually nervous. So I'm like, Adam Gase has done a lot with his offense, and he's always in talks for a head coaching position but never takes it. And the rumor is that John Fox is here to set it up with Adam Gase as the coach in waiting. Because him and the young general manager Pete are actually really close too. So I hope that's the case, you know, because what I don't want is for John Fox to set something up, some kind of what kind of level of competition, and then give it to some deadbeat coach, you know?
Right.
So I kind of hope that's the case, because I love the fact that we're competitive games. Are we kind of brutal to watch sometimes? Yeah. But you know what? It's a lot better than getting blown out by 40 points 5 weeks in a row, whatever the hell we did last year. You know, there's no big names on our defense. None. And they're just playing hard. There's no big names. I think Weliand is probably the most dominant player we have on defense. You know? And on offense, everything's been it's been with it. I love Jeremy Langford. Can't wait till Matt Forte's ass is out of Chicago. So the Jeremy Langford era starts.
You still on that Matt Forte diatribe, man?
Oh, I can't wait till he's gone, man. I might throw a party.
You're the worst.
I might throw a party where I give out Jeremy Langford jerseys.
You're so mean to that guy.
I'll give out Jeremy Langford jerseys, you know, to everybody. And say, fuck you, Matt Forte, as he's like on Dallas or something next year trying to win a Super Bowl. You know, or Philly. He'll probably be one of those. He'll probably be in your division next year. Might be on the Giants next year. Who knows? The Giants have like 12 running backs that all average about 3 yards a carry.
What's one more, right?
What's one more?
You're the worst, dude. You're the worst. Last question before you go. Didn't it feel like this year that this college season was kind of dull? Like, whatever. It was good, but whatever.
Yeah, I have to totally agree with you. I was talking about this. I think it might have been a Joe Weezer. I'm not sure. And I was like, you know what sucks this year? Clemson's the number one team. They're good, but they're not that team that, like, you know what we missed this year? I actually miss those Alabama and Florida teams that just beat the living shit out of everybody all year long. I miss that. You know, when Alabama won every game by 30 points, when Tim Tebow and Urban Meyer won every game by 30 points. We need that again. I'm not saying Alabama isn't great. Ohio State hasn't built this great thing over there, but I actually loved it in college. From you had 1 or 2 teams a year that beat everybody by 30, 40 points. And we didn't have that this year. You know, I think Clemson's a good team, but Clemson kind of like they kind of sleepwalk a lot. Oklahoma is probably the only team that's looking to blow people out. But Oklahoma, it's the same story every year. They look like world beaters. Then when they play in the BCS game or something, they look like shit. You know, who's the other teams in it? Michigan State has been sleepwalking all year long.
Hopefully,
but somehow beat Ohio State and Michigan. Somehow beat Ohio State and Michigan. I don't know how they did that shit. You know, and they beat Ohio State and Michigan on special teams. People have got to realize that they beat them by special teams. It was like they out-dueled them or defensive stop. No, they beat them with special teams. You know, so I got to say, to wrap it all up, no, it's been pretty dull, but I think Bama, pound for pound, is a team nobody should want to deal with because their offense is dangerous, throwing the ball and running the ball, and they still got one of the better defenses in the league. So to put a cap on this, I'm saying I'm not like I miss any college football. Like I love it. I'm more engaged in that than I am pro football nowadays. But I think Bama wraps it up though at the end of the day.
Boo.
Hey, I'm not a fan of any of these teams. Like, I'm really not a fan of any of these four
Michigan
teams.
State. If anything, Michigan State's 1-4. Michigan State gets me upset because they pretty much had the same team from last year, and last year they looked so much better. You know, they looked ridiculously better last year. You know, but whatever. I guess that's what happened. You know, on Jeremy Langford. Mm-hmm. Thanks for coming on the podcast, bro. Hey, before I let you go, do you miss coming on the radio show, man?
Yeah, man. I actually had a good time doing this now too. It was fun. It was like reminiscing back in the days. All we need is like a calm ass for a smart ass comment. P. Will to call in the middle of the show and interrupt it. We need Rosalind to be the only voice of reasoning. You know,
yeah, Rosalind's the only voice of reason. Yeah,
she really was the only voice of reason.
Yeah, I think I might bring you guys onto the playoffs. You both on a round table.
Yeah, I haven't spoken to her in a minute. I mean, I spoke to her like not on air, but that's about it. You know, but she's still doing her thing, man. She's still out there grinding. Shout out to Rosalind Moore.
She's on Snapchat now.
She's all over the place, man. I can't keep up with her.
You need to go on Snapchat.
I don't do Snapchat.
Come on, G.
I don't do Snapchat. No, man, I gotta stop. Like, there's something in social media I'm not gonna do. I'm not gonna Periscope. I'm not gonna Snapchat. I'm not gonna have a Tumblr. I'm not gonna do a lot of these things. Like, I'm not, you know. Twitter, Instagram. I don't even Instagram that much, but Twitter I'm good with. Like,
but your podcast, but your at least podcast, man. By the way, like I said, I love the direction the podcast is going. By the way, I don't think I told you guys the new show, the only show that matters. That's the title of the show. Yeah, it's you. It fits you perfectly. Check it out. Is on there once or twice a week on the NGSC Sports network, as well as the Happy Hour network. Steelio, GW Gras, however what we call today. Thanks for the podcast, man. Appreciate it.
Thanks, DJ. Have a good weekend, man. Talk soon, brother.
All right, bro. Be good.